Welcome back to the Let's Play of Cook Serve Delicious, Day 50 and Day 51, which will follow it. Today there is a date with Sara, who wants lasagna on the menu, and I have a horrible feeling I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I just don't know why. Maybe I pronounced it correctly and I just have a horrible feeling. Beyond that, there is nothing particularly new. I have lasagna on the menu, fish is the special, and the standard 4 non-rotting staples are there. So off we go with the new date day. We will see if we can successfully date Sara. And that's the new graphic for the upgraded fish that I upgraded at the end of the last episode. From the big brown fish into that huge monster of a fish. And here comes lasagna. There are no bets for combos or silver ticket bets or any of those going on today. This is just date day. The second person to date. The last one liked burgers. This one likes lasagna. However I want to pronounce it, and any alternate pronunciation of the word. So hopefully we will get through this okay, and eventually when it comes to this one dumping me and I get to date woman number 3, it will be somebody who likes a food that I actually find reasonably easy to serve. I wouldn't mind if they want sushi or lobster. That would be actually quite pleasant. I'm not saying I'll be as lucky as to find someone that wants to date me for my fish, but that would be perfection. Or the chicken. Hell, I'd take the French fries, to be honest, rather than some of the less desirable foods. Thousand Island cheese and mushroom. Number 4. That's a lot of fish. And number 6. Season. Okay, I'm lost track for a second there. Let me get the chore out the way. I'm so glad I now hadn't upgraded lasagna before I got to this stage. Now this lovely Sara wants it. As that would make it more of a challenge if I had to choose between veggie and meat lasagna rather than just the basic lasagna. Lasagna. I keep saying it differently every time I say it. There was a... Oh, it just reminded me. There was a documentary on penguins that was voiced over by Benedict Cumberbatch of Sherlock and various other film fame. And he couldn't pronounce the word penguin in the documentary. It kept coming out as penguins. And the people who were producing the documentary didn't either stop him or pick it up. So this whole documentary has him saying penguins all the way through it, which is just plain weird. And here comes Sara for her date. Okay, that's the date food dealt with. I must remember to take it off the menu because if it's anything like the last one, what was it? Melanie was her name. You get a day's break, then she comes back for a second date wanting the same food, by which point you have to keep the food on the menu for 3 days in a row, which causes menu rot. So essentially I have to take this food off the menu after today, so I don't get menu rot for the third day when if it holds the same pattern, I'm expecting to get the second date. Or maybe, this time round, maybe on a second date she'll demand a different food. That would be nice, if it's a food I can do more easily. Although now I'm getting used to it, lasagna isn't that bad. There again, I've probably now had enough practice at it. Playing through this Let's Play, I've certainly done it far more in this Let's Play than I have in any of the games before. In fact, probably of any of the games before. Totally awful. And yeah, I learnt from the best. Okay, and that didn't actually seem to cause me a problem and cause me to miss any recipes. Oh, a nice $12 tip for that one. And the day is almost over. And so finishes that day. And it comes up as a perfect day. Plus 717 income, thanks to the fact I upgraded the fish. So that's still got the same 3 outstanding. I could upgrade the burger, I don't really want to. Alright, sure. How about this? Make a 30 perfect combo with 6 items on your active menu. Waha, no way you can do that. Sure I can, I've been doing it frequently. Perfect day, bad weather. Okay food. Your food isn't bad, but I think it could use some improving. Keep at it and maybe it'll get my thumbs up award. Who the hell are you, you arrogant little snot, to give me a thumbs up award? Right, so that has to come out. We'll put the fish back in number 2. And put the chicken in the daily special. Now, that's that lot. Oh, nachos. No, I don't want to do nachos. The payout isn't big enough to make it worth the pain I'd go through. That's my active menu. And I've got a bit of money to put together on an upgrade. Because I haven't had a click and start thing yet. And well, I'll go with an upgrade I'll actually use on this day. We'll go with the ice cream. What are they going to do? Oh, mint chocolate chip, whipped cream and fancy nuts. So there's quite a few changes to the ice cream by the looks of it with that upgrade, but it's already, it is, I say this is already on my active menu, and then I have to go check just to make sure I'm not a complete idiot. And it's got 2 stars out of a possible 3, so I can always upgrade it again, which I think gives me the butter pecan. I didn't accept that bet, and I don't want to. I have Crazy Dave's bet, and I'll probably get an email at the end of this day about the next date with Sara. So off we go on day 51. They immediately want the new stuff, or some of the new stuff. Always nice when you get to demo it as the very first recipe. There's the bad weather that it was talking about. And things are definitely slow. Oh, and I have chicken as my special of the day, don't I? And fish as the other alternative. I'm starting to sound like an airline food again. Chicken or fish, sir? And I still get this grotty guy in torn clothing coming into my restaurant. Really should put a bouncer on the door to keep out the undesirables. You know, the Walmart shoppers. And if anybody ever watches this, that's probably offended a whole bunch of people. But once again, I refer you to the joys of the People of Walmart website, which is probably not safe for work, or school, or wherever you happen to be. However, I think it's a great example of horror, to put it politely. But I'm not going to go on about it again, because I went into a nice long rant about it some episodes ago. I may even put a link to it in the description when I've uploaded that video, when I go find it again. Starting to confuse myself, which is never good. It's also very easy for me to do. We all have a limited amount of intelligence, but sometimes my limits are hit before most people's. And, oh good, cleared that lot all up. And I'm only 5 combos short of finishing that wonderful bet. Even more likely, coffee creamer, 2 sugars. 2 combos short. Come on, we can do it. Once we got past this, then it doesn't matter if I screw up. Well, it does. It cost me $250, but coffee with some creamer. Okay, that's the bet completed. So now it's just a matter of generating some cash with hopefully a perfect day. A very nice pink shirt. Takes a brave man to wear a pink shirt out in public, or a man who's very sure of his sexuality. At least that's a view that I was taught as a young child. Doesn't mean it's necessarily true today, because the guy who's currently standing in my restaurant looks a lot gayer than the guy with a pink shirt. And again, nothing wrong with the lifestyle choice, but it's not really necessarily a choice. It's just some people wear some weird ass clothes to pronounce their lifestyle, which is like wearing a sign around your neck, and I've never seen the point. It's like people that, well, you get it, I believe, in America, in high schools, etc. People who are on a sports team who then wear sports team paraphernalia to school, or whatever else there's that people wear to certain places when it's just a way of proclaiming something. Those that are really good, and those that are self-confident enough, they don't need the public acclamation of how wonderful they are by wearing their sports stuff in an environment where sports stuff isn't really appropriate. Same with people with different lifestyles. You don't need to proclaim that. You're a normal person. If you don't want to be treated as some kind of strange person, then dress normally. and you'll just be treated as a normal human being no matter what. But some people want to make a statement, and I don't necessarily know this, but a lot of people who then receive resentment are the ones who are making a statement. Nobody likes having stuff shoved in their faces and people expecting a reaction. Can be fun, admittedly, but people do something to shove a viewpoint of whatever it happens to be in someone else's face, and then get offended when they get a reaction. That always amazes me. It's like women with large chests who wear tight tops, and then get offended when men sort of don't lift their eyes, or wear mini skirts and then are offended when men stare at their legs. It's they have a point. They can wear whatever they want, however they want, but there is going to be a reaction, and when you get offended at the reaction you've caused, well, is it your fault or is it the person who had the reaction? Is it their fault? There you go. Something to ponder and hate and probably be offended about, because what the hell. Okay, one crazy Dave's bet, which is always a good start to the day. The final catering job is now open. Excuse me. Didn't get to the button in time again. A perfect day, a bit more cash. Menu rot is now occurring. We'll get to her date in a second. Tonight, we'll do this one. TV Tonight, Crazy Awesome Videos, Part 3. A former president takes part in a hip-hop competition whilst on fire. That would be worth seeing. A famous celebrity falls off a cliff. Not bad. A dog is trained to deliver the mail. Yeah, seen that. A man who puts out a 5-alarm fire with a bucket of mayonnaise and expired beef jerky. That would definitely be interesting to see. Why didn't someone make that TV program? I especially love the first one, former president doing hip-hop whilst on fire. Yeah, I would pay to see that. Brainbusters tease of the day, Martha's scarves. Martha has 5 pretty scarves. One yellow, blue, orange, light orange and dark orange. So she's got 3 orange and 1 yellow, 1 blue. She likes wearing the blue on Thursdays and Fridays, the 13th and 21st of every month. The orange one in September. The light and dark ones with weekends that are prime numbers, and the yellow one during months that start with the letter J. What year is it? Yesterday's solution: avocados in the pants pocket of the taxidermist. Okay, what year is it? It's 2017. But what year is the answer? I have no idea, so I'll go with 1986. Right, lasagna disc. I'd love another round if you're up to it sometime today. Toodles. Sara. Oh god, I couldn't date someone that says toodles. Your date will stop inside your restaurant sometime today, so I've got to put lasagna back on the menu. Lasagna. How many different ways am I going to pronounce the same food? Good, that's the menu rot. I need another new special. We'll go with steak for the moment, unless something else changes. Yeah, I could go and buy the third one and then put that on the menu, but I'm not going to because of the date. So let me go to View by Foods. Does that tell me steak is currently $10? Specialty Foods lobster is equally $10, and it will take a chunk of change. But if I go to the Specialty Foods, then that's not so bad. Upgrade the lobster to get the menu price increase. Then I'll change my active menu to take the steak off and put the 2-star lobster as the daily special. But that will play out on the next video for day 52 and day 53. Oh, I'll go look at the extra event. See what they want as the extra event for smorgasbord. Oops, didn't mean to go quite that far. Well, we'll go back because we're not going to read that yet. A smorgasbord. You'll need pretzels, the Mexican snack I can't pronounce, corn dog and ice cream foods to cater for that event. That sounds a lot easier than some of the previous ones. So we'll do that probably between day 52 and day 53, i.e. during the next video. So, okay, done. As always, have fun. And if you're not having fun, I hope you're getting paid for it. And if you're not getting paid for it, stop doing it. See you next time. Bye.